down to dinner, which I'm looking forward to. But after the first meal, I have set my expectations a little bit lower. Hopefully everything is good there. So here is the menu at Peak, which is one of the 4 different restaurants that you can go to during the night. There isn't a big difference between the 4 restaurants, but they all have a little bit of a specialty. This one is casual dining. The other ones are, one is American style, the other is Asian style, and then there's also one that is very formal. So that's the menu. You can pause if you want to take a look at that. Sorry, that is in Chinese mostly. I have no idea what it says in Chinese, to be honest with you. But it looks pretty good. To be honest, I don't really like how this menu is designed. The pictures, I don't think really enhance this experience. Like, cheese ravioli is really disgusting right now. Vegetable soup. Oh, sorry about that focus. Caesar salad, classic. Vegetable soup, as you might have seen earlier. So we're just leaving port, heading out into the open ocean, where we're probably just going to make a bunch of circles. Well, it would probably be more fuel efficient if we just stayed in one place, because we're not going to go anywhere. This is my first cruise where there have been no ports. I haven't even been on a cruise where there's less than like 3 ports. I've been on a 5-day one where there were 3 different ports. But here is 3 days, and our port got canceled, as I might have mentioned earlier, because of bad relationship between the Chinese government and the South Korea government. And Royal Caribbean decided, why not let its passengers not go to South Korea, because that's great, right? And they gave us some onboard cash and compensation, but they're probably happy now because they don't have to pay the fee to be in port. And also, they're probably just ripping you off with how expensive things are on board, with all the chances to use extra money on you. And the funny thing is, on this cruise line, since we're in China especially, there has been a tremendous amount of advertising for extra options, like specialty dining, hot pot dining, surf and turf, seafood dining, drink packages, beverage packages, more than normal, and it's been pretty crazy. So we have some prime rib, obviously lathered in sauce, because that shows the meat is probably pretty low quality with some veggies. But it looks good, so it should be tasty. So I got myself this very nice looking dark chocolate tartlet. The meal wasn't bad, but it wasn't up to the quality of a line such as Princess. But it is probably, since it's cheaper, yet in the past I have had better meals on this line. But the dessert looks promising. The guys also gave me ice cream, which I don't think I'm going to have. This cruise line always gives you extra dessert, which is really weird. I think they're a little bit wasteful. And then they give it to extras to customers, like those people over there. And they also gave us another dessert. It's crazy. So we just got turn down service. They gave us some slippers, which are pretty nice and comfy, and a bottle of water, which is quite appreciated, because oftentimes you really don't get water when you're on a cruise. And it's also pretty funny because there's these bottles of water for sale here, and they still gave us to me. Okay guys, so that kind of concludes our day. I am going to shoot a few clips from the show, which is hosted by James Taylor, who is a comedian and magician. So hopefully that will be good. But, okay, sorry if you can't hear me right now. These announcements are pretty annoying, but I really want to say a few things before I end this vlog.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Roll Theater. Tonight's headliner showtime.
Really been underwhelming today because, okay, let's start with the food.
Please order it now. Sponsors may be limited during the show. Please be reminded that the Roll Theater is a non-smoking venue.
I can eat a lot of things and not complain. I can eat intestine, liver, hearts, and those are all fine. But I can't eat noodles that are overwhelmingly salty, where you feel like you're about to die. And they're like soft and mushy. That's really bad to me. And the prime rib was obviously a very low quality cut of meat. Second, let's go with the technology. The TV doesn't work. So let's get that out of the way. Second of all, we wanted to book for the North Star, which is a cool little ride that takes you above the whole ship and gives you a nice view of the whole ocean and the upper decks of the vessel. Now, this was also an issue with technology because they want you to book on these iPad things that they give you or through the app, but since we don't have Wi-Fi, we don't have the app right now. So we need to use their iPads to book. But the problem is their iPads don't work. So what are we supposed to do? We might not end up doing it, or we might just end up with a terrible time. And that's just something that's really unacceptable to me. Now the final thing I want to talk about is the price cuts, and our room service person told us about them. First of all, amenities. Earlier in the room tour I said there has to be the lotion, shampoo somewhere, and guess where they were? They didn't give us it. They didn't give it to us. You had to go ask them. And somehow the shampoo and body lotion became one thing? How is that supposed to make any sense? And second of all is toothbrushes. We didn't bring toothbrushes because every hotel offers them, and this cruise line used to offer them. As we remember, we always went to get the toothbrushes. And our room service person once again told us that you used to be able to get toothbrushes, but now you have to buy them down at the duty free, and they are not cheap. $3.50 for one toothbrush and $7 freaking for a tube of toothpaste. So we wasted a lot of money on that. So Royal Caribbean, you better up your game. So that ends the first day on our cruise here. Hopefully the next 2 days will be a little bit better. And thanks for watching. Now on to a few clips from the show.
You're